Hello, this is 175 Beech Tree Trail in Southern Shores, and this is Beech Tree Trail. Obviously, it's a dead end, and it's on the corner of East Dogwood, and that way takes you to the beach. It's about half a mile to the stoplight at Dogwood and NC12, and then I would say maybe another tenth of a mile to the actual beach. And I'd like to thank Kiirsten Farr with Coldwell Banker, same company as mine, for allowing me to show this home today. And let's take a peek inside. So 175 Beech Tree Trail. This house was built in 1984, and it is 3 bedrooms, 3 full baths, 2,824 square feet. And they've done some updates to it. Windows are older. There are some things that you could do to it, but it definitely has like a flair to it that is still in the 80s, but kind of cool. You could definitely lean into that. 1-car garage here. Sorry, the trash truck is going by. So lots of decking here, and I always recommend having an inspection. There are gutters on the front of the house. I love these front doors. I wonder what you think about these. I think they're pretty cool. Outside is wood. There's a screened porch here. And lot sizes in Southern Shores are pretty big. This one is, I'm not exactly sure of the size of it, but most of the lot is AE or is X flood zone. But you can see here on the survey, it goes back to the canal. House is here, so there's a lot of room in the back, and the septic system is right here. So we're kind of backwards, but septic system's right here. House is here. There's a huge deck on the back too. So if you took that out, you could also have a pool in that area for sure. So big deck here, and nice elevation. Forgot to mention that. So coming up to the house, it slopes up a lot, so you can see right there in that driveway how much it slopes up. And that is key here in the Outer Banks elevation. So it has wood floors when you come in. There's a fireplace here, so I don't know if you could take this out unless you took out the fireplace, but it would really open it up if you did. So closet here. Closet here, and then I'm gonna do those bedrooms after I do the downstairs here, but there's the living room here. So sink there, lovely wood floors, skylights, couple of screened porches. So you could also take out this wall and extend into that sunroom too, which could be cool. And you could also take out this fireplace and really open up this room as well. It is a step-down sunken living room. They've updated the kitchen here, and this thing right here is movable. It's on casters, but newer appliances. I think these countertops are just like a solid surface. They're not, I don't think they're quartz or granite. Turn around here. So I just came up this way and see this thing's on caster, so you can move it wherever you want or take it out. Dining area here, and then there's a screened porch. I think I'm gonna be able to get in there. That stick is really, oh no, here we go. Down in there. So screened porch here. You can hear the summer cicadas. And you can see the water from back here and the squirrel. But that's the canal there. So you could take it all the way out to the sound. But this is screen porches here. And it looks like they have these shades that you can pull down to make it more of a like three season room, which is pretty cool. Ceiling here, and they have the wood floors out here. So it's a pretty neat little space if you ask me. But I feel like this part might have been added on at some point because there's this little window here that doesn't have anything. It just goes straight through here. So I don't know if this is load bearing. There's a beam here, but maybe you could do something with taking that out as well. Maybe not. And then this is the porch that has been added on here from the living room. Another cool little space here, but it would be neat if that were like connected together here. A huge back deck, and then this is part of the primary bedroom, and I'll take you back out here when I go through the primary bedroom, and we'll go outside from there. So we'll just cut through here. And there are 2 bedrooms, one here, and then this is the primary bedroom and a full bath there. So bedroom number 1 here. Not a huge bedroom. I do have floor plans that I could send you online. And these are all casement windows in this house. I don't think that they've been replaced, but they appear to be in good condition. But you would definitely want to have a home inspection, like I said, to make sure that they're all in working order. And just a linen closet here. And then 3rd bedroom. But I do like how they're like almost floor to ceiling. And the wood floors coming throughout here. Smooth walls, smooth ceilings, something we don't see all the time in the Outer Banks. And then same size closet here as in the other bedroom. And bathrooms have been updated. So tile floor there, tile all the way up to the ceiling in the shower and tub. I think this is like a little, yeah, it's like one of those tube lights. So the lights are out, but it brings in the natural light from outside. And then this is the primary bedroom, and this is a little goofy. If this were my house, I would take down this wall here and just make it one open room. But I think they might have had it set up as this, as more of like a sitting area, and then that like the bedroom. But it does have another updated bathroom, same tile. An open shower there. Okay. And so then coming around this little wall here that I think could go, this is where they had the bed, and really nice though to like face out of these windows. I think that's pretty cool to see the water, and just really cool. But you could always just put your bed in the middle of the room too. Washer and dryer connection is in here, which I think is kind of neat to have that in your bedroom. But I think you could also have one downstairs as well. Maybe just have like a stack unit in here, because it is kind of nice to have that in your bedroom. But you lose closet space with that being there. So if it was a stack unit, it might open things up. Some there, and I like how we're getting ready to go out there, but I like how they made this tree like part of the deck. So it's kind of hard to see down there, but trees down there, and then they just kind of notched it out around the deck. So interesting there. Not a lot of yard maintenance with this house, which is nice. And then Anderson sliding doors here. And I forgot to mention, this is carpet in here, and then it's wood almost throughout the whole house on the upstairs. So again, back into this room. That one looks like it might be a little fogged up. The other one looks good. So if you were redoing the roof, you would probably just want to have them take a look at the skylights as well. So massive deck out here, just so much space and going out to the canal. So that is the door from that little screen porch there. And then you could have a grill here, or maybe a little high top table. Have a bench here. So much deck space. And they have a little bit of storage underneath there. A big deck. And then it also comes around from the outside. I think that's an outdoor shower. We'll go there at the end. And we'll do the downstairs at the end as well. So another little notch here. And this is that tree that I just love that they saved to build the decks around these trees. And then they have a covered area down here. So it does go into an AE flood zone down here. I think it's still AE flood zone because of the canal coming up, but you can see that there's like undulation here where it goes down, but the house is built more up on a slope. And I think they're planning to leave this kayak. Some of these boards out here could need to be replaced, and some on the walkway that I was just on because it's like on the ground. But canal area here. And then they have a little area where you could tie up a boat, and they have the winch up there. And I'm not sure about the depth here. I would need to check that. I don't think you could have like a sailboat, but definitely a flatter bottom boat would work there. So just kind of looking at, some of these are like that one's kind of in. But these are on the ground, so easy to replace, and but they do get more wear because they're right on the moisture from the ground is underneath of it. Just gonna walk down to this outdoor shower before we go to the downstairs area. And this downstairs used to be separate from the house, and then I think this might have been the entrance to it, but then several years ago, again, they saved this tree. Several years ago, they added the steps inside the house so that you could get in there. So outdoor shower here. And there are some mini splits downstairs. This is the HVAC for the upstairs. And I think I have the dates on these that I can send you. Lots of like extra storage though. This is a storage room. I love this little spot for the, okay, this is locked, but it's just the size of that there. So this heat pump is 2011, that Bryant one. And the mini splits, there are two of them. There's one here and then one underneath the deck. And those were put in 2016. And they have a 12-year warranty on those. And they've done some work on these HVACs that are from 2011, or the Bryant one, the big one. They've replaced a condenser fan motor, capacitor. They did have the chimney swept and inspected in 2023, and the roof was done in 2018. So now they added these stairs here that go down to the downstairs, and the downstairs is a little funky, but I think they rented it out at some point. And the septic is for 3 bedrooms, so there's 3 bedrooms up there. But they have rented this out, and there's a full bath down here. So this is like up kind of a platform, and I'm 5'3" in my head. I'm like 2 inches from this thing right here. So like the jump from there to here. So you'd have to be pretty short not to hit your head on this. And then this is like ground level here. This is just interesting. And then there's a little extra storage here. I think there might have been a door right there, but I think they've closed that off. So around the corner here is the door to that storage. So this could just be used as storage or like extra living space, rec room. It gets taller, like that area right there is just, from there to there is probably 5.5 feet to that beam, but then it opens up once you get past the beam. And then there's closets. So they have a mini split there, and then they have one in this other room, the bedroom, we'll call it. Another closet space there. And then full bathroom here. I don't know what's behind that, but it's not really a window anymore. So full shower there, tile. And then that's the door that was on the outside of the deck that walked around to the outdoor shower. There's a little lip here, you can see it there. And this goes to the garage. I don't really want to walk in here. So this was exterior storage there. More storage. I don't know where the garage is. I can't really see down here. So I think that might be the garage. Oh, there we go. We have light. Okay, so more storage, garage area. There's a garage door. I don't have a light in there, but you could park in there, come through here. Looks like that's a water cutoff, and then walk into the house. You can see like all the storage underneath. And so that's the back door that you could come in. I'm gonna close this garage door here, and then this is what they were using as like a 4th Airbnb bedroom here. So this does have a mini split there, and then that is the outside. So you can still see the water from in here. Little lower window there. But let me know what you think. My name's Emily Bray. I'm with Coldwell Banker. And if you have questions about this home or any other homes in the area, I'd love to help you out.